Can I?
Of course.
Thank.
No.
You aren't supposed to be here! Did I imagine it?
Kitty! Kitty!
Don't you know there's a quarantine?
I'm investigating the source of that illness that's been spreading around here. And I could use your learned knowledge.
I'm listening.
I came across the symbol of the Kingdom of Jerusalem during my investigation. And I was wondering if you might have any records or anything that might be connected to it.
If memory serves, something should definitely be here. I even dabbled in it myself long ago. We have the legacy of a knight named Boleslav Bavor, who journeyed through the Holy Land and visited Jerusalem. There was some connection to the monastery crypt, if I recall.
Really? Because I actually came across it in the crypt.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, I ran into some laborers down there. From what I gathered, they were trying to rob some of the graves. And they were looking for something tied to the Jerusalem cross.
By Christ, they were after the relic.
What are you talking about? What relic?
There's a possibility that Bavor was buried here along with a certain relic. That's what got me interested back then.
What exactly did you discover about then?
Not much. That's why I soon gave it up. Aside from the travel records of Sir Bavor, there wasn't any further mention of anything that might be connected. In the end, I concluded that the whole tale of the relic was likely just Bavor's own fabrication.
But why would the workers suddenly be looking for it now? How could they have found out?
It's certainly a strange coincidence. Then again, there are all sorts of lies and half-truths circulating out there about our monastery, unfortunately. Especially tales of long-sealed treasures and hidden cellars full of silver. If even a sliver of it were true...
It makes sense. They heard something about Jerusalem and Bavor, and when the opportunity came, they simply tried their luck.
That's probably most likely. At least until we find a better explanation. Either way, we must report it to the abbot without delay. Robbing the dead is disgraceful.
You're right. The abbot ought to be told, but it's probably not wise to burden him with it now. Right now, we need to deal with the illness. Once things have settled down, we can make sure those thieves get what they deserve. Besides, we've got almost no proof yet. If I manage to investigate the matter of Bavor more thoroughly, I might stumble on something.
Still, it's a serious thing. We mustn't wait too long.
Of course. Once I've gathered the evidence, I'll explain everything to the abbot straight away. And now I'd like to take a proper look at Bavor's travel records.
Of course. Give me a few moments. I'll find them for you. And I believe Bavor's name also appeared in some old accounts. I'll try to track those down too. Here you go. Bavor's travel records about his journey through the Holy Land. And I've also found these old accounts. Feel free to study them too. I'm curious myself what conclusion you'll to, if any.
Oh. It really says here that he acquired a holy relic. Let's see how it continues. According to the journal, Bavor had himself buried here with his holy treasure. That sounds pretty clear. Let's see what the accounts say. So Bavor gave the monastery a generous donation and paid for a chapel mural painting. And still, despite all the records and mentions, Crispin had his doubts.
My old notes.
Why?
Only the devil could make sense of this.
I read the journal. A lovely tale. It really brought the Holy Land to life.
And?
And it says the relic Bavor acquired was a splinter from the... Oh! And according to...
So
And what did he do after that?
Once I was convinced, but not to get what the books. Can you think?
But why would Bavor do that? What would he gain by deceiving everyone here?
If memory serves, he had some disputes over property. Maybe he wanted to improve his reputation.
Well, that's mentioned in the text. But lies wouldn't have helped him. Quite the opposite, if he'd been found out.
You'd be surprised how short-sighted some folk can be. But I agree, something about it doesn't sit right.
And what about the mural mentioned in the accounts? Does it really exist?
Yes, it's...
Well, then that proves Bavor's story wasn't just made up. Surely the abbot back then wouldn't have approved such a mural in the main church if he hadn't believed it was true.
If the former abbot believed Bavor wasn't a liar, but a real hero of the Holy Land, I'll believe him too.
All the more reason I want to see it for myself.
No harm in trying. At the very least, it's a fine piece of work.
Bavor mentions in his journal and the
They call and the...
Fair enough. That makes sense. Robber knights were, are, and will be. The crypt has a hidden side chamber.
Excuse me?
It had been walled up. In one part of the crypt, the masonry was loose, so I managed to get inside.
I've never heard of anything like that.
I'd say the abbot would definitely have known about something like that. He just didn't tell you. Maybe on purpose.
Where are you going with this?
Nah, I'm not sure. Just thinking out loud, really. The account books mention that Bavor had a sarcophagus made.
That's possible.
If he paid for it himself, there had to be a reason. And it's odd, isn't it? He sorted it all out in detail with the monastery to have his...
Go.
And then there's the relic. If Bavor had just wanted to raise his reputation with a good...
Perhaps out of vanity?
But his tale's already heroic enough without it. Making up a... Don't you think this whole thing is a bit too Every explanation for why Bavor would lie seems more convoluted than just acknowledging it's true.
Listening to you now, it's like hearing my younger self. And I sound exactly like Abbot Vitus. His view was that Bavor's story was fiction. He told me I'd be better off letting it go.
What exactly did he say?
That I should stop chasing old crusaders and focus on real, meaningful work.
Why didn't you stand your ground?
I couldn't argue with the abbot.
I'm not blaming.
If that... But you take this according... Yes.
Thank you. I'll head off at once.
Just be careful, please. You know the abbot's orders, the disease, all this misfortune.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
And in the crypt, show respect to the eternal rest of those buried there, especially now, with death haunting the monastery.
Encontre o mural de Boleslav. Mural? E for reto. E reto pra cá ou pra cá? Pra cá, né? Bom, mas eu não tô fazendo merda, né? Ainda não, já vi, ó. Já que eu vim. Pra cá? O que tá aberto aqui?
What's it like down there?
Look at that. Bavor's crest. This must be it. The King of Cyprus, Knight Bavor, and his relic. Though that shield looks a bit different than the one in Crispin's sketch. Almost the same. Only on the mural, it's got that inner scutcheon added. They gave a lot of space to Bavor's crest and his elevation. Likely at the knight's own request. And the crest's all in one, with an angel and the relic. That must mean something. The start of Bavor's journey. That's probably Venice and Jerusalem.
Ele começou daqui, então.
Abbot Vitus. Crispin mentioned him. Let's hope he forgives us for digging into Bavor's story again. A crozier and mitre. That'll be an abbot's tomb. Abbot Uldericus. But no sign of Bavor. This must have been some knight. There's a cross above his head, but a rose in the crest. And I'm looking for an arrow. Oh. Good thing I've got the hood. Sarcophagus of a nobleman. Disturbed by those workers. Most likely because of the large cross. A Bavor ought to be buried under an arrow crest. Some past abbot's tomb. Maybe even Heinrich. Nice.
Ai.
Looks more like an abbot's tomb from the carving. Good thing. I'd be shifting that rubble for days on my own. This one's rather worn down. I think I can make out the abbot's symbol. Bavor's crest. So it's true. What? That's not Bavor. I need to tell Crispin. Bloody hell. God have mercy on your soul. Who was here? Could someone have been following me? That Teuton may have died in my place. Poor wretch. But he didn't go down easy, judging by the blood. Looks like this one was shadowing me in the crypt. But how the hell did he get into the monastery?
Tem que fazer essa missão verdinha primeiro, velho. Não, acho que eu tenho que fazer essa príncipe. Vou voltar lá na biblioteca.
Bavor. Where might there be something?
Brother Crispin?
Henry, I searched through the archives again to see if I might still find something on Bavor, but so far nothing. And your search in the crypt? Did you dare go down there?
I dared. And more than that, I truly did find Bavor's sarcophagus in the hidden chamber.
By all the saints? And the relic? Was it there?
No. I was hoping, but I don't think it's that simple. There's a sarcophagus with Bavor's crest, but Bavor isn't the one lying in it.
What? You?
I had to know. Judging by the robes, I'd say it's an abbot or some other high-ranking cleric.
Good lord, that's truly strange.
And do you know what's even stranger? I think someone was watching me down there.
Watching? Who? Did you see anyone?
He was some armed fellow, but definitely not one of Ludolf's men.
Holy Virgin, an armed stranger in the monastery? How could that even happen?
I've no idea, but it certainly doesn't help my peace of mind. We'll need to stay on our guard until this whole mess is sorted. I can take care of myself, but you be careful. Best keep yourself locked in here.
For Christ's sake. Very well, I'll do as you say. You take the key. I won't let anyone else in.
The sooner we get to the bottom of this business with Bavor, the better.
So, you're saying you found a sarcophagus with Bavor's crest, but not Bavor himself?
Exactly. I have no idea what to do next. I was kind of hoping you might come up with an explanation. That chamber looked untouched for years.
Explanations do come to mind, but they're purely speculation. It's possible Bavor was never buried here at all. Or perhaps his grave was moved.
The tomb wasn't empty. There was someone else inside. That does make the idea of relocation more likely.
And if, as you say, the sarcophagus was marked with Bavor's coat of arms, I'm inclined to agree.
But why would anyone move him? Isn't that against God's will or something?
There are reasons for it. They're internal matters of the monastery. I shouldn't be discussing them with a layman.
That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Almost like some kind of forbidden art.
I assure you, there's nothing suspicious about it.
Then explain it to me. It's worth leaving me to imagine what really happened.
Oh, very well. To be laid to rest in the monastery crypt near the altar is the best one can hope for the soul of the departed. Normally such places are reserved for abbots, but this privilege can be granted to others in rare cases.
That would explain why Bavor might be buried there, but not why he isn't.
I'm getting to that. A place of such honor may be given for great deeds, or a truly generous donation. But if the person has been dead for a long time, and has no surviving kin to speak for him, then it's possible the body may be moved, to make way for a deceased abbot, or a potential new benefactor.
I see. And I understand that's not an easy thing for you to speak about.
Thank you. Still, the deceased isn't simply tossed aside. He's respectfully moved to another resting place, just not as prestigious.
Right. But that brings us back to the question. So where could they have moved Bavor to?
Most likely to the consecrated field next to the monastery, or the graveyard by the infirmary church of St. Cosmas and Damian.
Hang on. That consecrated field is enormous. I'll be searching for weeks, and I can't even get in there now. Better to scout the infirmary church first.
God be with you, Henry. I hope you managed to find Bavor at last.
I saw that mural of Bavor.
Ah? Really?
That Bavor crest. It seems to be the elevated version, as mentioned in the travel records, with the escutcheon. And on it is the Jerusalem cross. There's also an angel. And Bavor had himself depicted holding the relic. It looked to me like Bavor had the layout made very deliberately.
I must have missed that. Or perhaps I've simply forgotten. But you're right, it does.
Indeed. But I still don't...
Bavor clearly put a great deal of thought. That depiction isn't just a coincidence or some artist's...
I'll ponder it on my way to the infirmary graveyard.
best move along.
There's a lot of you here. Which one of you is Elijah?
Keep your voice down. Elijah isn't...
Greetings to you, friend.
I'm sorry.
Christ, bless me. Body
Mother
of
Mary,
Christ,
full of
heal
grace.
me. Blood of... Quench my thirst.
Have you seen him?
No, but it's not the first time.
Suffering of Christ. Greetings. What do...
I need...
Try the cellar.
If you...
Till we meet again.
Greetings. What brings you here?
I need to get into the graveyard at Saints Cosmos and Damien's.
Key to the graveyard? It's hanging in the shed by the drying rack. Feel free to take it. Just don't make a mess in there, and then go, before we both get into trouble.
See you later, my friend.
Peguei essas.
A bit neglected, but otherwise a nice place for one's final rest. I hope I find Bavor here, so I don't have to search the whole consecrated field. Boleslav's crest! At last! Let's hope its lord lies somewhere nearby. Back! And the wreck, the armour, the crest, the sword. It has to be him. Valiant knight Boleslav Bavor. May his soul rest in peace. Only no sign of the relic. But then again, the mural showed that in his scutcheon and his crest. My God. A crusader's sword that saw the Holy Land. A true honour. Let's see if I understood it right. By all the saints. Praise be to thee, Almighty Lord. And praise be to thee, merciful Christ, who suffered on the cross for us. Thank you for remembering us sinners in this time of trial, and for letting me find this treasure.
Amen. Nice choice of last words. And I'll be taking that treasure.
Who sent you?
That's no longer your concern. Get him! Take the relic from him!
I'll show you.
Come on! Flush!
Take that!
Show your stuff! Ha! Ah!
Henry, what in God's name is going on here?
Where the hell were you? Why didn't you come sooner?
Stimmt. I regret it. I'd rather question both sides, but as I see, it's too late for that.
What other side? Those bastards ambushed me.
That's a very grave matter, especially with the monastery closed to outsiders. We'll take you to the abbot at once, so you can tell him everything. The brothers will escort you to him. I'll look around a bit more and join you soon. I also want to hear what you've got to say. I hate to interrupt your grace, but something's happened that urgently requires your attention.
Did you bring more news from Masters Albic and Zacharias? How fare our sick?
No, my lord. I've brought Henry here because we apprehended him in the infirmary graveyard. There was a fight. 3 men were killed, and the grave of the bearer of the arrow crest was looted.
Boleslav Bavor? I was just telling his grace about him. The relic. Was it there?
Sadly not. Brother Crispin doubted the relic's existence from the beginning. And I'm afraid I must agree with him now.
I had begun to hope we'd truly find it. But yes, we were chasing a dodgy lead from the start.
Well, at least we tracked down Bavor's grave.
Truly? You wouldn't lie about something so serious, would you?
I speak the truth, Your Grace. I had to be sure. That's the only reason I disturbed Bavor's grave. I beg your forgiveness, but I swear, Bavor didn't have the relic with him.
But what about the open compartment on his tomb?
It was empty. I'd have missed it myself, if not for the mural in the church. Which only made the disappointment worse. Either the relic was never there, or someone took it long before I arrived. But I'd say it was just a myth. If a relic like that ever came here, certainly there'd be a record. Someone would know. Am I right, Your Grace?
I've never heard anything of the sort from my predecessors.
Nor I. I searched high and low, but found nothing. And it seems unlikely Bavor could have placed a relic in his sarcophagus without anyone knowing.
Then that just leaves the matter of the attackers.
Security in the monastery is your responsibility, Ludolf. How could they have got in?
Please accept my apology, Your Grace. The grounds are vast and complex, and with our numbers we simply can't guard it all. I take full responsibility and will do everything in our power to ensure this doesn't happen again.
Very well. I trust you'll keep your word, and there'll be no more such surprises. Now, please escort Henry to the infirmary. I must take time to reflect on all of this.
Well, here we are. The Lord be with you, Henry.
Agora só falta a missãozinha do Ao Pau Não Voltarás. Pode de fora. E reto, a hora que chegar aqui. Por aqui. Depois eu vou, já desço aqui. As coisas. Índia. Depois eu posso voltar para testemunha. Porra, quanto corpo.
Excuse me.
A roupa de...
You best move along.
Off with you. That's my food. Bloody flea-ridden mutt. If you crawl back here, you'll get the strap.
Right then. Where to begin? I'll start with the younger one. Muscle stiff, but the body looks supple. What's that in his hair? It's all clumped together. Looks like flour, or maybe lime. Yeah, it's flour. Ugh. Oof. Better mind my fingers. Rigor mortis is wearing off. He can't have been dead more than a few hours. He vomited up his guts before he died. Just like that old confessor. Bruising, some dried blood, but no broken bones. Those bruises are odd. Regular. Almost perfectly circular. Looks like cupping marks. Someone might have tried to ease a fever or pain. He's young, but his hands are a mess. Covered in scars, nails broken, looks like hard labor. And 2 workers did go missing. That can't be a coincidence. I don't see anything odd here. Ribs intact, belly soft. No sign of violent death. Just his back and hips are badly scraped. No blood. Like he was dragged over gravel after he died. A few old scars, gravel embedded in both knees, and blood around the groin. Barely dried. Could it have leaked out after death? Mixed with bowel contents. Bloody diarrhea. Like with the infection. Now for the older one. Pale, sunken eyes, missing some teeth, though that might just be age. But that hole in his head is someone's doing. Small, round, clean, like it was drilled. I've heard of that method before, used in cases of unbearable headache or seizures. But who'd try that outside the infirmary? Completely stiff. Clenched tight. Like he was ready for a fight. Rigor mortis well advanced. Died long before the fire. Skin's badly scratched. And there's a thorn stuck here. Maybe a rose? Stiff as a board. But no broken bones. Back and shoulders all scratched up. Like he was dragged through brambles. And around his neck and chest he's got red blotches on the skin. Those blotches look familiar. They're a bit like the ones on that old confessor. Looks like this poor wretch caught the same thing. Knees are scraped and scarred. He must have worked hard in his life. Well, what's clear is they didn't die in that burning hut. More likely they succumbed to the infection spreading in the monastery. The symptoms match perfectly. Either way, it wasn't a cold-blooded murder. Someone tried to treat them, brutally, but still. And it didn't work. Someone must have hauled the bodies into that shed. And it left marks on them. It might be possible to trace where they came from.
Antídoto. Fudeu, e se eu não tiver antídoto? Esse aqui? Tem que comer alguma coisa, porque o antídoto deu com a minha.
What? You're not allowed in here. You crawl back here, you'll get the strap. What are you doing here? Off you go. What do you think you'll find here? Off you go. What are you doing here? Off you go.
Don't you know there's a quarantine?
What are you doing here? Excuse me?
Caralho, maluco chato me seguiu, mano.
That's one deep rut. Whoever dragged them, the poor wretches gave him a rough time. Overturned sacks, soaked ground, so that's why the dead man had flour in his hair. Not much left of the shed. Elijah had more luck than sense. A torch? Damn, this wasn't an accident. Someone torched the shed to cover their tracks. At least this grill is here. Rough cloth, badly charred, and bits of leather. Probably used as knee protection for work. Oil. Burns like the devil. No wonder there's barely anything left of the shed. Where did this wine come from?
What do you want?
What is it? Did you drop... You're Elijah, right? What are you doing here?
What do you think? Hiding and hoping everyone leaves me alone. I don't want to talk to anyone anymore.
I get it. You don't want to remember. I've seen some nasty things too. But sometimes it helps to talk to someone. It's definitely better than drowning your wits in schnapps.
Well, all right. What do you want to know?
Did you see anyone else?
No.
The dog?
That's how I noticed the fire. The dog was darting about, barking like mad.
When you dragged out...
While I was pulling out the second one, other people had noticed the fire. One of the knights grabbed me and started yelling that... Luckily, he saw the bodies and how I was covered in... Well, then the people from the monastery came. They sent me away and took the bodies off.
How did you even know?
I couldn't sleep?
Just chance. You sure?
So what if I...
You sure you weren't sneaking off some... You seem smart enough not to keep your booze where someone might. I bet you've got a nice little stash, eh?
All right. Maybe I did. I should have just...
I've seen the corpses.
Does it have to be?
Do you have any idea who those two were?
I've no idea. It was dark.
I noticed some strange things.
Like what?
Dead men weigh a lot. How did you even get them out?
On my back? Like carrying a sack?
Their backs were badly scraped. So I thought maybe you dragged them by the legs or something.
That must have happened before. Maybe when someone dragged them in. Godlessness.
It looks like they died of the same illness that's spreading.
Christ! And I touched them. But I feel fine. So far.
You'd best go and see Brother Benedict. He'll examine you, and at least clean up those burns.
All right then.
They had something white left in their hair. Like lime.
Lime's used by the workers on the building site. And the mills just nearby.
Thanks.
Wait, I have no idea what to do with myself. I thought I'd finally do something right for once in my life. And how did I end up?
What are you on about? You acted like a hero.
Hardly. I'm a coward and a drunk.
Who ran into the flames to save his fellow man.
Aye. And what did it get me?
If not for you, they'd have burned to ash and wouldn't even have a decent burial. This way they can pass on with dignity. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and be a bit proud, all right?
Right. Right. Thanks.
Muito azar.
Did I imagine it?
I've examined the bodies that were found.
And? Tell me, what did you see?
Benedict, why'd you...
Because...
Someone...
What now?
The old...
What?
And the other...
Christ.
When I...
How did...
During my
I...
Both...
Not
the young...
flower.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You... Never mind.
They were...
What man?
The young... But the...
Yes, and if...
Some...
Maybe...
The young...
Well, that fits.
The old...
That would...
What about...
Possibly. You do see one here and there. But I've not seen any big enough to cause that much.
That's probably everything.
Right. Hopefully you'll soon...
St. Wenceslas king for him. Do you seem good enough?
Can I...
Of course.
Thanks.
No.
Seu Dennis.
The tracks are clear. That cart was bloody heavy. Something's jammed in the lock. There's no way I can pick it.
Caralho, o Danny e o maluco aqui sumiu, velho.
What's
Hey,
that?
get out of here.
No. Only a madman would drag them this way. Someone would have seen something. I need to go another way.
Hey? I must be mad. Did I imagine it?
We're under quarantine, didn't you hear?
What's it going to be?
Excuse me? What?
Now I get what Elijah was talking about. Ugh. Ugh. That's disgusting. But there's no other way. A cart and rose bushes. If he dragged them through the ditch, no wonder they were in such a state. Wheel tracks. headed that way towards the gate. This way won't work. I'll have to find another route.
Porra, hein? Sobe o bagulho, cara.
Locked, damn it. The cart tracks lead to the herbalists. Maybe Joachim knows more. What in damn...
You said they were better. Were you lying or just that stupid?
They took a turn for the worse. It came out of nowhere, and there was no saving them.
And those books I got for you. You've half the monastery's library in here. Did you even bother looking at them?
I read every one, but I told you 100 times, I am not a physician. I don't know what you all expected from me.
You were supposed to use your head, damn it. Now everyone and their dog is sniffing around here.
I couldn't just...
I thought I made myself clear. They stay here, you don't leave, and nobody must know a thing.
But what was I supposed to do? Your master...
Provided you with everything you needed and paid you generously. Or am I wrong? What about that fire? Were you just covering your ass, or planning to rat on us too?
They were infected. For the sake of everyone in the monastery, I did what had to be done.
Doing what has to be done. For everyone's sake. Dennis!
Filho, olha pra quem é que você vai puxar a espada, maluco.
Fuck you!
Logo pra quem que você vai puxar a espada, meu amigão? Arrumar aqui as coisas aqui.
More, son! Don't make it worse for yourself. Do it! For the cross! You'll all die here. Shit! You just had to go snooping, eh?
Podia pegar a roupa dele aqui, né? A roupa dele nem é tão da hora. Vocês acham a roupa dele da hora? Eu não acho, mano.
Did you?
He's gone. Hold on. I'll fetch help.
Don't trouble yourself, son. But please, stay.
No. No, I'll run for Albie.
Pray with me. The Lord will soon welcome me.
Right. Right then. Our Father, who art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done.
on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
and lead us not
Into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Amen.
Ini. Uma puta.
To your health, my friend. Hopefully the worst is behind us.
May not a drop go to waste.
Rats! Hey! Henry! It was his fault those two died. He was the first to know about the epidemic, and he tried to keep everything hushed up. He blackmailed the herbalist to hide them and treat them at his place. And when those bodies were found, what did he do? He sent that lackey of his to get rid of him.
Euachemes.
Dead. And that Dinesh of yours, too.
So now you kill me.
Give me just one more reason. Albie, what is it?
If I were you, I'd hold back a while. For everyone's sake.
You poisoned him? Why?
Calm down. He's still breathing.
What do you mean, still?
Whether he survives is up to you, and whether you're finally willing to cooperate.
I thought you and Albert were friends. He never did anything to deserve this.
Albert may not realize it, but half his shining reputation is thanks to me. Next to someone young and inexperienced, it's easy to look like a master. You saw it yourself. Even the Right Reverend didn't trust me. Me, royal physician to King Sigismund. But once Master Albert showed up, suddenly everything was different. And all he had to do was repeat the same things I'd already said.
So you only pretended to be his friend? All the while you looked down on him? Speak, traitor. What do you want from me?
I want Albert's closely guarded records on the treatment of King Wenceslas.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb. Albert spent a lot of time with him. I want to know what he wrote down.
So, it was you who turned our chamber upside down?
Me? No, that was Dinesh.
And if I bring you the records, you'll give me the antidote?
Not so fast. There's one more thing. Something King Sigismund himself would greatly value. Apparently, somewhere in this monastery, there's a relic from the Holy Land, brought here years ago by a knight.
And that's what those workers were after. But they failed.
Morons.
I've no idea what you're on about. Sigismund wants you to find some relic for him.
King Sigismund knows a legend of Sir Boleslav Bavor of Blatna, who brought a relic from the Holy Land to Bohemia. What he doesn't know is that Sir Boleslav was buried with it, right here in the monastery.
So you plan to present it to him on a golden platter and hand it over in exchange for a medal and a fat reward?
Something like that. I have good reason to believe the relic is of great value to the king. Once you've got the relic and the records, come to the church. We'll meet there. And one last piece of advice. Hurry. The substance acts slowly, but the longer you make Albert wait, the worse the consequences.
And what's to stop me grabbing you by the neck, beating the antidote out of you, and dragging you to the abbot?
The fact I'm not a fool. I haven't got the antidote on me, so we can go to the abbot and spend hours blaming each other. Meanwhile, Albert will die right here on the cold ground in a puddle of his own vomit. If he's to survive, we do this my way. Do we understand each other?
Absolutely.
That's how it should be.
Henry, the records, they're behind scales.
What? What scales? Albie? I can't just hand the real records over to Zacharias.
Henry,
Benedict, I need you to...
is it about Master Albik?
You've already seen him.
I heard groaning and thought I'd better check his room. He couldn't tell me what hurts, but it didn't seem like the illness...
Albik isn't infected. Zacharias...
Poison?
Could you take care of him? I need to get the antidote. And...
Of course.
Actually...
Scales. Why do you ask?
Albik whispered it to me. Only... No unless, Benedict.
All right, sorry. Albik did actually leave once.
Really?
He wanted to speak personally with the Right Reverend Father Yap.
But he's been warning us all along to stay away from...
I thought it strange too.
Even so.
In their cells? Exactly. They'll come up with us. Siege to Vilnius with the Lithuanians. Only this is way and the Lithuanian. What's that? Huh. Strange. I must be mad.
To hell with it.
What are you doing here?
Father, I need to...
Silence.
With all due respect...
Not another word. I clearly said you were to remain in the...
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Guards, take the... Oh.
Henry, the records, they're behind scales.
What? What scales? Albie! I can't just hand the real records over to Zachariah.
Henry,
Bennett,
is it a...
you've already...
I heard...
Albie, could you...
Of course.
Actually,
Why...
Albie, only...
Unless... I just... Albig...
Really?
He wanted...
But he's...
I...
Even...
You're exaggerating.
Don't worry, you're not the only one. I had half a mind to do it myself.
Mother of God, where's that stench coming from? That was some stink.
Strange. To hell with it.
What now?
There are scales here, too. In the hand of Archangel Michael. Goodness. No wonder Albert guarded them so closely. There's a lot here that could be used against the king.
A causa de seus problemas de saúde são doenças da cabeça e do estômago, causadas por você mesmo, pois em sua juventude você os danificou ao participar de torneios, ao lavar e enrolar com frequência o cabelo e ao se esfregar aos prazeres carnais desgradados. Há uma vida desordenada e a bebida em excesso. Em dias frios e úmidos, você se deita em cômodos mal aquecidos. Coloque coisas aromáticas na lareira, como resina, bagas de zimbro e incenso. Acima de tudo, porém, acesso à raiva tem forte efeito do corpo, quando também algo que não sei onde... Conforme isso, tudo por enquanto. Caso a opinião médica, pelo menos exames, é de que você não terá filhos em sua próxima semente. De sua própria semente, caralho. Ele é... pode ter filho. Agora eu tinha que descer no porão, se eu não me engano, não era?
I must be mad. Huh? Did I imagine it? I heard something. To hell with it.
So, how to go about it? These records should definitely resemble the original as closely as possible, so they look right at first glance. How would such a document begin, I wonder? In the records I've read, Albic didn't address the king directly and kept things factual. There's no greeting. Albic just goes straight into advising the king. Well, what next? I suppose I should get straight to what's troubling the king. But what might that be? The records mention headaches and stomach pain.
Eu posso manter.
I heard the king's got a cough. What would Albic have prescribed for that? Walks in fresh air work wonders. Maybe they'd help the king too. Right, that's about halfway. What next? Sigismund is surely wondering why King Wenceslas has no heirs, and Albic knows that King Wenceslas is infertile. Well, I could write something like, he's got a bastard child and fears admitting it. After all, he wouldn't be the first or the last, would he, Sir Radzig? Right, that's sorted. And how to end it? Maybe some general recommendation? Don't lose your temper, and plenty of salt and pepper. That's advice.
Será que ele vai acreditar nesse livro aqui, velho?
Right. That looks good.
You aren't supposed to be here.
passar por esse de guarda, velho.
What are you skulking around for, you crook? I heard something.
Do you have it? It's good to see you keep your word.
I hope you'll do the same.
You did the right thing. It'd be a shame to let someone like Albec die so... disgracefully. But first things first. Do you have the relic?
I do. Here it is.
Christ. Truly. Dear God. It's unbelievable. Sigismund, he... Yes, but... Also, hand me the records.
There. Let's hope they're worth the hellish torment you've got coming.
Oh. Judging by what's written in them, I'd say they are. Thank you. May the Lord repay you.
Enough!
Men, hold them back!
Stop this madness! This is the house of God!
filho. Vai ter que se virar, filho.
The door's open. This way. Damn. Locked. But where am I supposed to find the key now?
Calma aí, antes que eu morro. Vou acabar morrendo aqui antes de eu enfrentar ele, aí é foda.
I'm gonna bash your face in! Fucking hell!
Where now?
Ah! Afraid to get your ass kicked. You won't get me! Hey! Fuck that! Christ, I'm hit!
Give up! It's over.
You. If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened!
But what?
But we can still fix this. We can still help everyone!
I don't believe a word you say. Give me that antidote and surrender.
And then what? You take the only thing you need, and then you kill me, like you did Dinesh. Or you arrest me, and you hand me over to Sigismund! You know very well what you'll do to me.
This has to stop. Enough people have died already. Now give me that antidote.
I can't. I can't disappoint Sigismund again. I'd rather take my chances with you.
fudendo a minha mão, hein, mano.
Ah! Ah!
Que porra é essa? O cara tem vida infinita?
Zacharias.
At last, peace. Ironic, don't you think?
You don't have to die here. They can help you at the infirmary. We just need to hurry.
Don't be foolish. Even Albic couldn't save me. And he's got more pressing matters now.
Here. At least something for the pain.
Thank you.
Why? Why all this?
I had no choice. Sigismund. I couldn't fail him again.
What's Sigismund got to do with it?
I couldn't help him. And he doesn't forgive failure. Not in himself. And even less so in others.
What was it you couldn't help Sigismund with?
That's between me, His Majesty, and soon, God.
Don't you want to ease your conscience?
And what would be the point?
So you could finally leave it all behind.
But that wouldn't ease my conscience.
Maybe not. But aren't you tired of all the secrets? Don't you want to be rid of them, once and for all?
No. There's something to that. So, if you really want to know, I couldn't help him. With an heir.
Sigismund is infertile.
Their whole line is cursed with it. That never occurred to you. Venceslas has no heirs either. Well, at least no legitimate ones. And Albec knows that all too well.
Why did you want the relic? What would Sigismund even do with it?
Sigismund. He's unable to father an heir. I tried to treat it somehow, but it was all in vain. And his patience was wearing thin. So I turned to God, with God's help. Perhaps Sigismund would finally succeed. And I'd win back his trust.
Why did you want Wenceslas's records from me?
Don't you get it? I wanted to know how Albic treats Venceslas. His infertility. And Sigismund would certainly appreciate it if I told him all the secrets of Venceslas's health. Maybe then he'd give me another chance.
Give me the antidote.
Don't worry. Soon, you'll be able to take it yourself.
If there's anything else you want to say, now's the time.
I didn't want any of this to happen.
You've already said that.
I mean all of it. Even before the Sigismund, I was so happy when he made me his court physician. I was so grateful to Elbeck. But then, when he found out I knew about poisons, at first it was just once. But then he kept asking for more, and then he didn't ask. He ordered. I didn't want to be a wicked man.
Why are you telling me this?
So you'll live better than I did. So you'll always think carefully about who you serve.
Your time has come, Zacharias. Rest in peace.
Will you pray for me, please?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. Amen.
apreciada ali, né? Lá.
Amen.
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 Acabou a DLC, tropa. Se vocês fez tudo igual eu fiz até aqui, agora provavelmente a gente vai conseguir ficar com a relíquia. Vou fazer o teste, porque eu não tenho certeza, rapaziada. Então, pra ter certeza, agora é a hora da verdade. Primeiro conversamos com o Albic.
Everyone standing here is here thanks to you.
Oh, your words please me. But you're wrong. I may have helped heal them, but I wouldn't even be here myself without you. I can't imagine how it all would have turned out if not for you and your courage.
I was glad to help.
I owe you my life, and I'll never forget it. I only regret that we couldn't save Zacharias. How could I have been so foolish?
Well, he was your friend after all. You couldn't have known what he'd become. Or what he'd be capable of. Did you really know him as well as you thought?
Did I know him well? Do you know how Zacharias even got his position at court? It was I who recommended him to Sigismund to be appointed his personal physician. I handed Zacharias straight into the usurper's clutches. The venomous vipers writhing at the feet of the self-proclaimed king surely influenced him.
You mustn't blame yourself. Zacharias deserved his fate, and never made any effort to atone for what he'd done.
Time will tell. Right now, I don't even know what to think.
What will you do now? Return to Kuttenberg?
Yes, just as soon as I get that letter of recommendation from Father Jan to Sigismund, so I can visit King Wenceslas.
I think he owes you that, after everything you've done for the monastery. You risked your own neck.
Unwillingly. But it still makes a strong argument in my favor.
Sigismund is holding Wenceslas in Vienna. Will you head straight there, then?
I promised Father Jan I'd accompany him to an important council meeting soon. And what about you, Henry? What's next for you?
Well, there's still plenty of work for me to do here.
Be glad. The devil makes work for idle hands.
I'll go and speak with the others.
I won't keep you. Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
It was an honor to meet you, Master. Take care.
Likewise, Henry. God be with you.
Judge or punish anyone.
Ó, a gente chamando ele de mestre, velho. Respeitar, hein? Caralho, é brabo.
Thanks for sparing me. You could have killed me, but you didn't.
Well, it was no pleasure. Being locked up anywhere is awful, but in a crypt with corpses, that's something else. Maybe you deserve to be punished.
I wouldn't blame you. I knew it wasn't right to shut you up in that crypt, but I didn't know what to do, so I just did what I was told.
Looks like your conscience is already doing its job. Well, it's all behind us now. At least next time you'll think twice before doing something so daft again.
That won't happen. I'll be avoiding graves and crypts for the rest of my days. And once again, thanks.
A good day to you. What brings you here?
You're looking well.
Henry! Oh, it's good to see you again.
And you, Constantine. What happened after you came back from the garden?
Exactly what you'd expect. I soon fell ill, but the Lord entrusted Albic with a great gift. His healing saved many lives. He managed to save my life, too. God bless him.
How did you get into the garden without being caught by the guards?
Well, let's just say it wasn't my first time. If you like, come and see me sometime. I can tell you more about it.
What will you do now?
Not much changes for me. I'll continue to wait patiently for my reunion with Christ.
In any case, I'm glad things turned out well for you.
It was good to see you again, Henry. May God be with you. Till we meet again.
Oh, eu tô gostando dos monges, velho. Papo reto, os monges é gente boa, mano.
What do you want?
Wojtek, why so harsh?
That's the one who told the Right Reverend about us. It's because of him you have to leave the monastery now.
Ah, so that's you.
You've only yourselves to blame. You knew what you were doing. Now accept the consequences.
He's right, Wojtek.
I know, but still, if he'd kept quiet, you wouldn't have to leave.
To be honest, I'm actually grateful to him. Yes, I must leave. But at last, I won't be bound by the thoughts of old men. And for that, I thank you. Just as I thank you for my life.
Shield us. You could be used to scare naughty children. You know what? You're right about those spikes in the end.
So, how are your wounds? Any better?
Ah, it was nothing. Could have gone a lot worse. We lost some damn good lads here.
Death doesn't choose. It just comes and takes.
We were lucky.
Então, tropa, aqui eu tenho que falar com todo mundo e deixar o Abad por último. Temos que carregar como uma lição.
A good friend of mine says fortune favors the brave.
Aye, there's truth in that.
I prefer a different saying. Life's not for cowards.
And he who's afraid shits in the hall.
See? You do agree in the end.
I'm afraid even to think.
May God grant them rest.
Granted him the escutcheon of the kingdom of Jerusalem for his coat of arms.
We survived, thanks to you and Master Albic. Thank you. Also, for that other thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's very good, Henry. And I'd like to repay the favor. I'd be glad to teach you something if you come and see me in private.
Maybe I will. Farewell.
Such a holy treasure, that.
Thank you, brother. I'd been searching for it before. Greetings to you, Henry. Praise the Lord, it's all behind us now, and largely thanks to you. You have our gratitude.
I did what I could. So did you. Without you, I'd never have found the relic. Things could have turned out far worse.
Thank you. I'm glad I could play even a small part in bringing about a good end.
What will you do now?
I think I'll go through the archives and start
What'll happen with...
See for yourself. For now, we've set it into the cross. In time, and if there's coin to spare, I might even have...
It's been...
And you, there's a thanks to...
Well...
Thanks.
Amen. I'm sorry? How are you feeling, Valerie?
Better now. I can breathe again. And the rash is gone too, praise be. Soon I'll be singing through work again.
I'm glad to hear that. Your brother cared for you devotedly. He stayed at your bedside all day.
But the real credit for your healing goes to Master Ulbic.
There's one more thing still needing settling.
Sister, I told you to let go of Zdeněk already.
Easy for you to say. He threw dirt on poor Blažena's name, and now he stands here like nothing happened.
God's mill grinds slow, but each shall reap what he's sown.
Could do with grinding a bit faster, for once.
Maybe something could be done about that.
Did you find something? Was he hiding something in that cellar?
I found barrels of watered-down monastery wine. Zdeněk was secretly diluting it with water in the cellar.
And when Blažena caught him, he pinned the thefts on her so no one would believe her, right? That lying bastard.
Valerie! Don't talk like that in church. But you're actually right. Once this is all over, we have to report it to the Right Reverend.
Well, you should be the one to tell him. Bregena was your friend. You'll at least clear her name and enjoy it, too. For her.
And if the abbot doesn't believe you, I'll back you up. A thief and a fraud like Zdeněk has no place in the monastery.
Thanks, Henry. Also for Blegena. And do come and visit us sometime.
We're in your debt, Henry. God be with you.
Lord, that Albic overcame the sickness. That horror is found behind us.
After all we've been through. There you
I think Brother Petronil's right. It really did feel like divine punishment.
But why punish us, of all people? Weren't you listening?
I've learned more than in a whole year.
Tá, agora
In
é a hora.
hardship,
Calma
a
aí.
man.
Que não tem nada pra
God be
falar
with
com ele.
you.
Agora é a hora da verdade, rapaziada. A gente tem que falar com a Abad, falar que a gente
I
vai
suppose you're
vazar.
getting ready to leave us?
Yes. It's time I returned.
I'm sorry to hear that. God knows how many brothers would no longer be with us were it not for Albeck's treatment. And that wouldn't have happened if you hadn't found the antidote for him. Albeck owed...
I suppose I'll be going now.
Hopefully we'll meet again soon.
You mean scaring you shitless?
I'd like to ask something else.
Go ahead.
What will become of the monastery now? The sickness has passed, but still...
Still, we'll feel its consequences for a long time to come. Once the people hear of it, pilgrims will avoid the monastery for a time. We were struggling already, but without their offerings...
But the relic we found might help.
If it's truly genuine.
Zachariah...
Believing, and I don't want to make this...
Well, I suppose I'll be going.
Hopefully we'll meet again.
Father...
You have no business being here. Who do you think you...
Wait, hear me out.
Guards!
Zacharias poisoned Master...
What? What did you say? Why would he do such a thing?
Because he wants to trade Albic's life for the records on King Wenceslas's treatment, and on top of that, the relic from the Holy Land. So, may I stay? Or will you have me removed?
You mean that Bavor relic you swore blind wasn't in his tomb?
Yes, Father. It was
Aí, troca.
rash and
Deu
irresponsible
certo, tá
of
vendo?
me.
Bugou.
And I fully admit it. Everything that's happened here these past days made me suspicious of everyone. Often wrongly and unfairly. I beg you, Father, for forgiveness. And for your help to save Master Albich. We must stop Zacharias.
A true sacrament, even in such a dark time. And you, tell me, from the beginning, so I understand why you stooped to such a shameful lie.
It all began in that crypt beneath the church.
Aqui eu acho que a
Some
gente
of the
já ganha a
workers were trying to
relíquia,
find the
troca.
tomb of Sir Boleslav Bavor.
They were supposed to fix the collapse. No one gave them permission to enter the crypt.
Zacharias bribed them. He'd heard that Bavor was buried here with a relic from the Holy Land and decided to seize it for King Sigismund. The workers were meant to find Bavor's sarcophagus, but they also opened and looted nearby tombs.
That is sacrilege. That crypt holds the remains of abbots of this monastery.
And in the process, they uncovered coffins containing rotting remains. That's where the illness that spread through the monastery came from.
So the illness, it wasn't plague.
Master Albert kept saying that all along. And so did Zacharias at first.
God forgive me. I was afraid.
Well, that was still only the beginning. Zacharias hid the first 2 sick workers with Joachim, who he blackmailed into caring for them in secret. He treated them as best he could, but their symptoms worsened. When they died in his care, he panicked and tried to get rid of the bodies.
That fire? Those corpses?
When they were found, Zacharias panicked in turn and sent Dinesh to kill Joachim.
Oh, God in heaven, forgive them their sins.
I tried to stop him, but he stabbed Joachim and then came at me. Luckily, I managed to fight him off. I ran back to the infirmary to warn Albig, but by then, Zacharias had already been poisoning his wine for some time. I don't know what poison it was, but Albig is barely breathing and has no idea what's going on.
And Zacharias?
He actually laughed in my face. He'll only give me the antidote if I bring him 2 things.
People hold nothing sacred.
He wants Bavor's relic and Albic's records on King Wenceslas's treatment. The exchange is to take place in the church. Otherwise, Albic likely won't live to see morning. Please, Father Jan. Albic sees you as a friend. Zacharias betrayed him. You can still save him. Will you help me?
From what you've said, I gather you knew about his plans. Why are you telling me all this only now?
I suspected you wouldn't believe me. Even I wasn't sure for a long while. I kept searching until the pieces finally fell into place. I meant to tell you everything, but only once I held clear proof. And that, Zacharias himself provided.
I'll do everything in my power. We must end this affair. Quickly, and within our walls. I shall entrust you with the relic. But please, take care of it. May it be preserved for our monastery.
Thank you for your trust, Father. I'll do my best to see it return to you.
From this moment, the curfew no longer applies to you. The knights at my door will inform everyone else. And do speak to Sir Ludolf. Perhaps one of his men has gear that'll suit you too.
Thank you again, Father.
You can thank me later. Right now, get moving.
I'm wondering when we'll finally...
Uma relíquia de volta. Vamos o jogo, ó. Um relicário contendo uma lasca da verdadeira cruz. Uma relíquia genuína trazida da Terra Santa por Sir Boleslav Bavor e finalmente escondida na lápide de seu túmulo. Ele tem algum efeito? Pra ele fazendo graça. Inventário, mano. Tá bom demais, tá?
Don't think I can't see you.
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Lucky for you.
Sir Ludolf, I spoke with...
Words already reached me. My men are ready to assist you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But there's one more...
Our supplies aren't vast. But we can at least offer you a... There's a chorus ready on this stand in the tent.
Thank you, sir. Aye. This could come in handy. Well, unless Zacharias has a hand cannon hidden somewhere.
Nossa, esse ficar sobrecarregado pra caralho, velho. Agora é o seguinte, o chão, não vou usar nada disso. Agora isso aqui que eu vou ter que jogar fora. Vai, cadê? Sabe, será? Tô com medo. De 40 de 260.
The lads will never believe me. Lucky me. I could use this. Come to Pa. It's mine now. Greetings to you. God will bestow His mercy on me.
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound. And companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth. And now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do? Sightless and old, left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane? Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye, 'tis a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow. You'll be well rewarded.
Wait, am I supposed to touch the dead? No decent Christian should do that.
Fear not, it is no desecration. God shall bless this congregation. They shall find eternal slumber, all arranged in divine order.
All right then.
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make the third thou shalt.
But lose thy virtue thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit, although you're jesting just a bit.
All right, so if I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine...
As you... But don't...
I see. So...
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly...
What? I should sweep... I better go before you...
God be with you.
Perfectly normal skull. It's just lying here staring.
I am.
With its empty eye sockets. Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner. Damn, my back hurts so much. Might have find a new one here. Isn't it getting crowded in there? Whew. Doing God's work sure ain't easy. What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find. Trapdoor.
I nearly broke every bone in... Ha ha ha! The place you're in, look for bone!
What's this? His corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. This must be Sir Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found.
Vi não, porque eu vou ter que ir na cidade forjar a arma e voltar aqui depois. Tá bom.
First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself. Manta Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one.
Uma outra filha da casa do seu passo.
Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him. I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fellow. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a god in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He was...
Oh, for Christ's sake. Are you sure you...
Very sure. I have to find him.
Go back to ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other...
So...
Who knows? Till we meet again.
Go! Quick! Quick!
As duas.
Looks like it's almost done. Fine. Now to temper it.
Será que saiu no Henry? Nossa, tem que quebrar a espada de Baroslav, né? É complicated. Cara, e uma já, pra não deixar guardado, né? O bagulho de... Mentira, que aqui não tem o bagulho de arrumar a arma. Pô, não é possível que esse cara não tem, velho. O maluco tem duas bigornas na casa dele, mas não tem...
We'll drag you there.
bagulho de
Lay a
arrumar
hand on family.
You're always welcome here, noble son.
Last chance. Fine way.
Axes, hands, nails, take your pick.
O que que é, mano? Não é possível. Danificar essa.
I need to sharpen this.
My humble respect. Wo ist diese blöde Zeit? Yeah, that'll do. I say, that'll do.
That's one sharp blade. All done.
Salvar, porque aqui é só uma chance, tropa. Essa espada é só uma chance, então a gente tem que salvar pra fazer. E se falhar, aí perde.
All right, done.
I've got lots.
Vegetables.
Have a bowl as well.
Mush.
Sound as a bell.
Honey pies. Pies like no other.
Just an ordinary white one.
Planning a few
But it had
planks of wood and nailing
your
them
hair,
together.
eyes,
Get hold of some wood and come over.
I'll be happy to help. And my second to please us again. Show
Damn
them
it.
to him.
That's just what we need. Exactly.
We'll have to talk to the others this evening. Decide what to do.
Diabolical
Can't go on like this.
I tried to persuade me to give the church money for repainting.
And?
Look at this
You
nice
didn't.
sign I got for you, she says. Doesn't it smell
Greetings,
nice?
sir.
I think the church really does need repainting.
You just have to taste
Well,
my
I'm not paying
sausage.
for it.
It's
Look,
ready
the
and waiting
priest
for you.
is the
The
priest.
two of them are
all
having
go
it
to
off
church.
even a let the bishop or someone take care of it. I don't care.
Why?
I see what you
Let
mean.
her figure
But
it
there's
out
one thing you
herself.
can't deny.
I've got enough worries of my own.
That you really are pretty for your age.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm serious. Don't take this the wrong way.
My God.
Looks like a late one again today. Why is this all
Christ!
Pardon me.
I'm
sorry.
Put it somewhere.
So what happened in the end? Well, I didn't kill him. Lucky for him. But he didn't find it either, because he realized he'd left it at his uncle's.
Before you start to bleed, and 3 days after you stop. Those are the only times you can do it.
At your
Yes, sir.
Grüß Gott.
This place seems familiar.
You're always welcome here.
I'm looking.
I won't. If there's. And where he'll be. Could in case he's got.
Right.
Careful.
It's a good thing Mutt isn't here. I'm looking. Why not? Because although I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm funny. I ain't. No, I ain't. Only a mate. One of them. I'm looking. Aye, but he used to. Aye, only this. Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in...
Why did they give him such a beat?
Well, I read the last... And he didn't, we reckon.
What happened?
No, if you go, he goes...
All right.
Go, he's got...
I'm sure...
Between the... And then...
Any other?
No.
Why did...
He ain't...
Thanks.
I wish... Once you'd...
So what?
Just... What?
Blessed are the poor in...
Wrong. Second, which estate has the greatest reformatory...
The commoner.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all. So that in the...
After
youth, but now, lack, who is the...
When's the...
In? Alright, maybe it's he...
From his rather.
We call... Well,
Just aren't you a fret?
as long as...
What if...
Just a go, perhaps, maybe, as for... But...
I'll be right there.
Okay, I think... Tell me...
We are like the... I'm in... I knuckle, but we're all... We share... We...
How can...
You want to ask? We're not...
Here's to the...
To the get... That room I'd like...
Didn't you say you were just ordinary...
We... And this is... me. Listen, Siggy, right there. Sauce fan... Well, where eat you? And as a...
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least... Let him... But I'm... No, don't even... The job...
Got it. What should I...
You'll get... It's not... There are all... When you do...
Siggers, can I expect...
If you need... That's all.
All right.
Good luck.
Have no fear.
You're new. Has checked. I'll give it's just by the way. Aye. I mean, it's and
You said...
more like I have the kind. I have a.
That's...
I knew the one. If you so think the buyer.
Oh, look, Chenya.
All that, but when it hears something.
Thank you.
É isso, tropa. Eu vou ficando por aqui. Tamo junto. É nóis. Boa madrugada pra... Beijo, tá? Então... Tchau. Tamo junto. Até a próxima.